Today we're on our way using the public transport, the bus on H to Blackwater's, one of Blackwater buildings to ask for Blackwater to be an expulsion of Blackwater from Iraq. There were 8 civilians killed a few days ago, and the Iraqi parliamentarians have asked that Blackwater's contracts be reneged and declined. So we're going there to put a little pressure on Blackwater, and then we're going to be marching to the State Department.
We have 42 members right now. There's 41 of them or so are here. Okay, well, it's $5,000, and we have a membership committee that would love to meet you.
$5,000 to join?
Yes,
Are they allowed to use taxpayer dollars to join?
Go to I don't know.
No.
The company?
Blackwater.
No, I mean, they their own.
Well, of course, that's all they get is taxpayer dollars.
All their money can get.
But they're like groups like DynCorp, aren't they the part of the civilian interrogators that have been used in...
I don't know if they've been doing any interrogation. I don't know if they're not Khaki and Titan are the ones that were, they're not.
Yeah, get in there.
What do you guys think of Jeremy Scales' book?
It's an interesting read. He has a political point, but you know, if you take the word Republican out, you end up with about a 10-page pamphlet. So.
Yeah. Well, now, how about the statistics on really how it is cheaper for Blackwater to furnish all these security things for the State Department?
Yeah, good point. The military is the most capable organization in the world. I mean, if you tell the U.S. military to do something, they'll do it. But with that capability doesn't come cost effectiveness. And what the Pentagon estimates is about $15,000 per soldier per month that they have in Iraq. It's a lot of money. And so essentially that's what the companies are competing against. Now maybe a high-end contractor will cost a little bit more than that, but that's only 10% of your contract. And the other 90% are local for third country nationals that are much, much cheaper.
Well, no, but for the State Department itself, for protecting...
For the State Department, well, that's a DSS thing. They have a very small DSS. They'd have to expand DSS a lot to do all the security they need to do.
And it seems to me like, as a former diplomat, that's really the way to do it.
That would be interesting to look at, to do a cost-effectiveness study.
I mean, I would not want, as a chief of mission, I wouldn't want private contractors protecting me. I'd want somebody that I had grab hold on. They are U.S. government employees, and you've got disciplinary.
That's a State Department decision, absolutely.
Until then, it's Dodge City. Well, and Ryan Crocker said in a hearing that the State Department could never hire enough people to provide for the security of all the people in that.
That would be difficult, and one of the reasons you use companies is surge capacity. It may not necessarily be cheaper in some cases, but all of a sudden you need, a whole bunch of heavy airlift or a whole bunch of security people. You can go to Blackwater, or you can go to Evergreen Aviation or whatever, and say, we need all this, and they can bring it in a matter of days. I mean, one of our points for, especially for African things, is 10 days. In 10 days you can have just about anything anywhere. And for a government to be able to do that would be amazing. The private companies, it's normal. It's expensive, but it's normal. If you give them 6 months, then they can plan things ahead. But
so I'm sorry, some of us missed the beginning of the conversation. If the Iraqi government says Blackwater should leave, do you agree they should leave?
That's really up to that's the decision between the U.S. government, which uses Blackwater as our contractor, and the Iraqi government. Now, currently under Order 17, essentially, what before the handover. Order 17 was, that said that the contractors will be under U.S. law, and that became Iraqi law. Now, the Iraqi parliament has a right to change that law, and if that happened, then all
But
that's
they
off.
have the right at this time to kick out anyone they like.
It depends. I don't know they'd have to go through some sort of due process. I don't know what that would be, to be honest.
So you don't take a position on this?
No.
But you believe that
we're not a political organization.
But do you believe that governments are sovereign and that they should? Yeah.
We work for governments. That's a good thing.
So you think the Iraqi government is a sovereign state?
The Iraqi government has to work it out with the U.S. government, and then once they make a decision, then we'll do whatever they tell us to do. That's how it works.
Is Iraq a sovereign nation?
I'm a representative trade association. You guys are making that decision.
On the sand will proudly stand the hour that the ship comes in, and the words they use for to get the ship confused will not be understood as they're spoken, for the chains of the sea will have bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, it's just that's how you compete. You know, you use as many rockets as you can, and rockets are good.
Hello, Americans. We're back on the stage again. Today's problem is that this is the home of the network.